Yeah, I think I did it. Hello, Dot. Hello, hello. Hello, Delta. Alright, we're live. Okay, there you go. Hello, everybody. We're going to be doing some Rust today. And I don't really know what that means. You know, so it's kind of... yesterday, I kind of had an idea. I wanted to do a mask. Oh, I've got like a fancy... What the hell is this? This brush is fucking... Oh, I was doing rockets. I was doing rockets earlier. Yeah, so this is what we made yesterday. And I thought of a mask as the kind of idea. Today I've got no idea, to be honest. The theme is rust, so that could mean decay. That could mean... I don't know, that could mean like something that's really old, like an old weapon. An old... Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. I think I fixed all the issues from yesterday. I had a little clicking noise, and it was because my mic stand wasn't in properly. So, yeah. Rusty equipment, for example. What's the cat doing? I think currently the cat is just... a minute ago, I don't want to upset anyone if they think the cat is cute. But Dum Dum was humping a rabbit. Not a real rabbit. Don't sue me, YouTube. A toy rabbit. Yeah, it was weird. So, we'll just leave it at that, you know. He's a pervert. Someone named Rust. Could do a character. We could do that. That would take... I wouldn't take... Actually, it couldn't... We could design like a character that's just like a face. But you know what? Let's think some ideas. We'll get the intro out of the way. Hold on. Move this guy over here. Alright. Hello, everybody. Hello. This guy, I'm gonna leave him waving. Let's do ideas around Rust. Ideas. Okay. I'll write them as we go. We did this last time, it was quite fun, and then we combined like 3 ideas to make the idea. So, charming. Yep, exactly, Dot. It's just someone in a t-shirt and jeans. Exactly. Yeah, I don't know, I wouldn't say that everybody's head looks like this though. I mean, he doesn't actually have this hand. This is a myth. This is not a real hand. This is a fake hand, and it's fake news. Okay, I like, maybe we go with old world equipment. Equipment. I'm just gonna put old world stuff. Because I don't really feel like writing equipment and having everyone get upset that I can't spell it very well. Hands aren't real, exactly. Monster did a disease. Yeah, he did. It was actually very cool. I saw that. I actually really like that idea. But I have recently done a whole video on diseases, so I don't feel like that would be very fitting. And I actually do have a disease that is already... It could work. I have a disease in the world that's like, so like iron in the blood. And maybe we could say that people that get inflicted with it over time can rust. Like as in they become metal. They're like metal men that rust. Yeah, maybe we could do that. That's kind of a cool idea. But that's maybe we'll think of something else. Maybe carrying the theme of materials fused with flesh. Maybe an engine fused to someone's lungs or something crazy. We could do that. It's like tree men syndrome, but with metal instead of wood. That's a good idea. Tree. Is that actually what it's called? Tree man syndrome. I think that I know what that is, but I didn't know it was called that. Tree men. I'm just gonna write that. Hold on, I'll draw a little tree man. He's got a little bushy head, kind of like my hair. I'll give him a little smile. There you go. Maybe old world equipment. So the idea was we were going to link all of these to shards, because I was going to do a video at the end of the month that was all about that. It was going to be all about trees and no, it wasn't going to be about trees. It was going to be about shards and how they affect the world. But I don't really know how to make rust link to shards. So we'll figure that out as we go along. By the way, let me know if the music's okay in the background. I don't know if it's too loud or too quiet. What about my idea? What do I think? Rust. Rust. What could we use for that? We could do like an old one. Maybe we go with an aged soul. You know, maybe someone that's from before. Because I haven't actually I think there's only one character in Barren so far that's hinted at being alive from before. Actually, she is from before, but yeah, that could be cool. My bad. Yeah, the music's very quiet. I didn't want to bother people with loud music. This is more of a chill stream, you know. I'm not gonna like come at you like a YouTuber, you know, like, what's up, guys? Let's get into it today. Because that's not what I like watching. You know, when I go on YouTube, I'm here to chill. Okay, what are we feeling? You know, I wish I could do like, it would be really fun on here if you could do like, oh my god, you can. Holy shit, you can do votes. Never mind. Okay, YouTube is on it. Well, okay, we can do a vote. None of these are jumping out to me yet. Because none of them are linked. None of them are weird enough. We need to get weirder. Let's get freaky. Weirder. Let's get weirder. How do we make something old world freaky? What's something that we can say is rusty? You're just learning this. Yeah, I mean, this is my third stream. Okay, I'm about to be attacked by Dum Dum. Hello, buddy. Yep. You alright, mate? Yeah? You all good? Alright. He's all good. Listen, we need to get something weirder. Okay, one of you in the chat, think of how you can link rust to something that would be shocking. You know what? Bombs can rust, can't they? I know when weapons of mass destruction are made, like worms, the game, not the actual worms, they have to like look after them, and that costs apparently like millions of dollars to upkeep and make sure that they don't, you know, deactivate or something apparently. So they can rust. Maybe that's a good, maybe bomb. A bomb. Skin chipping away like rust. Okay, there we go. That's a good one. See, you're locked in. You've locked in. Okay, that's linking here. We're going this route. We're going the disease route. Skin chipping away like rust. That's kind of a disgusting line. I think we'd get on in a conversation. I like that idea. Okay, I think we're going... Okay, no, I've decided I think we're going this way. because that's the best idea. And we can link these two actually. This can be a plus symbol. Hold on, get all my colors out. Does anyone do this? Do you keep all, like, look on the right, I've got all these colors, right? And I only use like 2 of them. But I don't know, I've built all these colors up that are like my favorite colors because I'm a little bit autistic, and then I just don't even use them again. So I just kind of look at them and go, oh, I like that color. I love this color. Oh, you can't even see it because it's on it. This is a great color. I don't use it because I make monsters all day. Okay. You are getting freaky. See, you locked in. Okay, before we get into this, we were going to do this on day 1. We're going to do it now. We were going to look at what other people had made. And then go, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Let's jump into that. So, I'm going to quickly go... Where is it? Okay, hopefully I don't dox anyone. Okay, the first thing I saw is already freaky. Right, we're gonna go back up. We're gonna go back up and we're gonna have a look at people's things from day 1. Because this is kind of fun. Can you guys see this? Oh, you can't see this. Alright, cool. Let's give our opinions. You know, we'll say what we think about them. Okay, this is where I posted. Hold on, I want to show one of them because it's really good. Oh, where's it gone? It's my friends. Not my friends, but he's a YouTuber that I like a lot. Oh, well, this one's actually really good. Okay, that one's pretty cool. I like that one. Oh, that one's really nice. Okay, that one's pretty good. I'm gonna have this with my tea while we look at these. I think this one's pretty decent. This kind of looks like that guy there looks kind of like the... Is that Dark Souls? What is that? I remember that face. Okay. That's kind of a cool one. I like that one. That one's not too bad. We're just having to look through them. We're not going to be mean. Unless I see something insane. See, now I like that one. That one might win it for me. What do we think about that one? I think that one's pretty cool. It's a crab. I like that one. Okay, that's my favorite so far. That one's going to win my award for day 1. So far, who's that? You're the winner. 3D. You're the winner. Oh, wow. That one's quite cool, actually. Not really an anime fan at all, to be honest. I don't like anime. But, that's a cool style. I love it. Very angular. Ooh. Okay. Not bad. Is that a crab? A little nice crab. Really well drawn as well. Ooh. That's cool. Atmospheric. A dark tone. I like that one. This almost looks like this is drawn by the monster gardening guy. This guy's nailed the style. That's a really decent one. If it's like to fit the world. That really fits. That one's got to give me that one a heart. That one's very good. Then there's me. There was one on here I wanted to show you guys that was sick. Where's it gone now? I'm so sad. I've lost it. It was like from a friend as well that I like on YouTube. Oh, this is Sadiq. This guy's a G. We've got a little fat man here. Got a little fat man for armor day number 1. Oh my god, he's just showing me his knob. Okay, well, that's just Sadiq. That's what he does. Every time I go in this guy's story, it's unhinged. I can't believe I've just been... Alright, I got flash there. Then I said the finish one. This is obviously the day number 2 for... I don't even know his name. I'm just going to call him... I just call him Monster Garden. John Monster Garden. That's actually really cool. I like that. Alright, let's have a look. One of them is I know... Oh, this is what I wanted to show. This is by Alex, go check their YouTube channel out. They're awesome, by the way. They make some great things. Their channel is linked in my community area if you scroll through the posts. But look at that style. It's just a beautiful style. It got a really cool accent, makes some really cool art. Definitely go check them out, by the way. I absolutely love these drawings. They're beautiful. Oh, that's such a nice image. I wonder what the story is behind this little guy, this little sad guy. He looks old and he's got almost like magic on his hand. Anyway, that's my favorite one for this day. I've given this a fire emoji because this was good. I saw this when he posted it. And I don't know what to say about that. I've got no comment on that. I mean, yeah, that's shocking. Yeah, I'm not for that one. That one's definitely going to be my least favorite one so far. That is badass as fuck. Holy shit, that looks sick. Oh, man. Okay, that is my favorite for today. Doesn't matter what comes up next. That is sick. Holy shit. What a cool drawing. Oh. I'm opening that up in my bloody tab, you know what? Keeping that for later. That is sick. Saving that image. Beautiful style. And I think we'll pretty much be caught up now. I just like to get a good idea. That actually kind of is a little bit inspiring. Oh my god, that's horrific. What the hell is that? Jesus Christ. Alright. Okay. Yeesh. Nah, none of these are jumping out other than that first one. That first one was badass. Alright. We're caught up. Saw some things I didn't need to see. That's for sure. Alright. We're caught up. We're gonna start making a little disease now. Alright. I think we're gonna go with this idea. So we're gonna go with iron disease that... Okay, we don't need to be weirder anymore. Some of those images shocked me, I won't lie. I think I'll know Barren's big when I have furries that like Barren. I'm not really sure what the crossover between furries and Barren is at all. But, you know, that's when you know you've made it. Iron inflicted metal men that rust. I can't remember what it's called from my video, which is bad because that video was pretty recent. But it is linked to cats. So it is actually kind of linked to cats. Linked to disease. Linked to illness. I always forget what the difference between a disease is and an illness. Does anyone know what that means? Over time, the person could lock up and be completely paralyzed until they pass away. Oh, what, like almost like their joints have not been oiled. I like that idea. Okay. Alright, I'm just doing this so that I remember it. Link to illness video. There we go. Oopsie. Alright, let's get sketching. Oh wait, I've made this a DC layer. I'm just gonna make this a normal layer. There we go. Alright, I'll keep this guy as a reference for the first day. Let's get into it. Well, I hope you all had a nice day. Let's start out with the metal people. They kind of get these shards that grow out of them like this, that stab out of them. And over time, you know, when they die, they kind of have these almost like spikes, almost. If you've ever seen, you can get like magnets and you can stack them. They have these kind of horrible shard effects all along them. Kind of like that. So I'm trying to go with that theme. Maybe we do a little close-up of what happens to the human face over time as they have this inflicted on them, so that over time you can see the change. That would kind of be cool. Might do that. Let me just do a little check over here. There we go. Just making sure everything's working. Yeah, maybe we just do a close-up of a human's change in their appearance. Essentially what the disease does is, in the video, is I hint that their blood changes because of the disease. The other thing we could link it to is that in the world, I've made the idea of having these shards kind of have these big pillars that are like in the world. They're not like pillars actually, they're kind of like this actually. I don't think they're a pillar. What do you call a thing on its side? Is that a pillar? What do you call a thing on? A pillar goes up. Anyway, there's these metal things that go along the ground, and they kind of go like chunk chunk along the ground, and then they have these spikes that come off like the bodies, and they're supposed to be linked, but I might do that now that I've said that out loud. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna make a little shot of what might be happening in the shards. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do a shot of one of those pillars and a man trapped on it. Hello, Elle. I've been very good. Oh, it's good to see everyone's getting here. I wish I could say your name. How do I say your name? Unless you aren't Korean. Korean, I played you a guesser. I wish I could say that name. I can't read it at all. How do I say that in English? And hello, Elle. Good to see you, man. Call you Park, like the great footballer, a legendary footballer that plays for my team. Hell yeah, I'll call you Park all day. Brilliant football player. I love that name. Great name. Gives me good memories. We are currently working on Rust, which is... we're going to be making an inflicted metal man. Your name is actually Park. That is actually brilliant. That is brilliant. Do you know who Park, the football player, is? Or do you not like football? Well, if you do know who Park is, Man United legend. Brilliant football player. And Korean, if you are Korean. Very good Korean player. So we're going to be working on the shards and these pillars that are of metal. And we're going to link it to, well, illness and rust. I hope you all had a nice day. I had a pretty good day. You know, I had one of those days that when you wake up and you're like, I woke up and I was like, you know when you feel like you just wake up just a little bit too early? I was like, oh, I could have gone with just a little extra sleep. But it's alright. What do you guys think? Do you wish you'd never have to sleep again? Or... I always ask this question. Okay, let's do... Wait, we can do a poll. Hold on. We can do a poll. Okay, hold on. Never... sleep again? Or never have to eat again? Oh shit, yes, we can actually... Well, how do I get rid of... Oh, I can change these. Sleep. Eat. Oh, this is great. Boom. Start poll. For me, it's never have to sleep again. I do like... Actually... Oh, it's a good question, you know. No, but it'd be never sleep again. Because I do like eating. I don't love eating. I've never loved eating. But I do not like sleeping. I find it boring. Unless I've had a very, rough day. You know, which I try to avoid those. So for me, that's an easy one, but... Depends as well, because some people love eating, you know? I do know him, but not a football fan. I was never in sports aside from martial arts, and had a huge obsession with miniguns as a kid. That's a cool obsession. When I was growing up, oh, I love guns. But I mean, when I was growing up, I got to shoot guns, so that's probably why. But, love guns. Love guns growing up. So we're going to try visualize what these shards, spikes, would look like. And alongside it, a soul that has been, let's just say, trapped permanently, sadly, on these, or a part of these spikes, I suppose. Oh yeah. We'll come back to the poll. I want to see what I'm feeling like. Most people will say, most normal people would say don't sleep ever again. Because sleeping is, you know. Okay, it's 80% sleep. Okay. I love to eat, so easy for me. Okay, yeah, fair. I'm not much of a, you know, I love bacon, I love burgers, but I've never really, you know, some days I just think, I don't really. I know a lot of people don't ever, you know, most people could eat any day, but some days I forget to eat. I'm like, nah, bit boring. Okay, we have to make these shards look like those spiky metals that go all over the place like that. I don't know what they're called. I keep forgetting. I did them in science once. An act of chaos. Hello there, man. I think you'd get more out of not sleeping since you get more time per day. Eating, to me, is more enjoyable. Yeah, I do agree. Like, sleeping is like either you don't sleep well, or you can sleep really well, but either you just don't. You just like, oh, whatever. It was a fine sleep, or normally it's like, oh, that was a bad sleep. Whereas with food, you know, unless you're being forced to eat bad food, it shouldn't be that bad or negative. Sorry if someone in your house cooks really bad and you just have no choice. Okay, these things are going to be shards, so they're going to be... Let's start making it more random. Oh, this is cool looking now. This somehow went from a disease to me remembering about these things, and now I'm just deciding to draw things in the shards. Which is okay, because we can link it back to the disease guy. But you know what? It's nice to have a day where we just maybe focus on a little bit of an environment idea. What's your guys' favorite game with environments? This is such a... Every time I ask one of these questions, the reality is I'm always going to say the same answer. For most things, Dark Souls. I'm actually going to say Dark Souls 1. I love Dark Souls 1's world building. Never played a game like it when I was growing up. First time I ever played a game like that. Very crazy experience. When you go from not having any technology, like... My mom still used a BlackBerry and we'd only just moved here, so I didn't really know what the internet was. And then I was playing Dark Souls and I was like, wow, this game is crazy. And I beat that game when I was... That was my first game I ever beat by myself. Pretty proud of that. Took me, like, honestly, like, probably, I don't even know how many months. Okay, that's coming together nice. My love of guns slowly widened. I love most guns, even melee weapons. A man of culture. I do love guns. You can't do anything with them here though. You get in trouble. Forced to eat bad food can also be workplace or military like me. Oh man, well, good on you. Not for me. I've seen some of the... Actually, to be fair, some of the food does look awful. Yeah. Ooh. Right. You get the idea. They're kind of like these organic spikes of metal. And I'm going to have this one shoot into the ground more unpredictably because it's a bit boring if they all, I don't know, you know, merge to the ground so easily. So this is going to be, it's going to shoot to the ground like that. And this is why people go in the shards, by the way. In the videos I talk about old tech, but there are materials in shards that are more abundant, such as metal and other things, you know. Well, if you do like guns, my guy, you might like my video where I made a whole video about a faction that had lots of new weapons based on real-world weapons. Try to make it as accurate as possible. I think I only got one thing wrong that someone mentioned in the video, which was like an ammo type, but it is expected as I did make like 8 guns. So I lost track in the end of what gun had what ammo type and what gun loaded what thing. I wonder if, you know, when they have... They must have a person in the army that, like, keeps track of, like... Do guns get, like, tracked? In the army, do guns get tracked? If someone loses their weapon, will that be known or notified? Or will it just kind of be like, oh yeah, that's just a thing that happens, weapons go missing? I suppose it just would happen over time, wouldn't it? People are going to drop things. Or get stolen. Worst case scenario. Must be like a... There's probably so many jobs in the army that you never hear about. Because they aren't as seen as, like, marketable. Or, you know, maybe interesting enough. I only recently learned about people that go take pictures during war. Seems like a very strange job. Yeah, I only recently learned about that. Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, best yeah. That's a good shout, actually. Stalker has got the best tone of any world ever. Organic metal. Funny enough, bones can be used to harvest iron, but it's too little and impure, so it needs a lot of bones. That's a good point. That maybe these are men. Maybe these pillars are bodies. That's kind of a good idea. I'm gonna write that down. This is why I like having the chat. Pillars of men. Well, that's not pillars though. Is it a pillar if it's sideways, or is it something else? Someone let me know if that's a thing. Maybe it's a pylor or something. I'm sure a pillar is something that goes up and not sideways. Oh, this one's cool. This kind of reminds me of a book cover I did where I had to make this like mech guy that had all these bits of molten coming off of him, and in the end he had almost like this cool Venom look to him. It was badass. Very, very fun. Love a fun book cover. Okay, it's coming together now. Now I know they look like trees right now. Well, they look like very strange trees if you think they look like trees, but they could be interpreted as trees. But they will gain their shape as we go. And in here I'm going to embed a man. Or maybe what looks like a man. While Far Cry 5 is an objectively flawed game, something about the American cult vibe makes it one of my favorites. I've never heard anyone say that. Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. I've never played Far Cry 5. I don't even know if I've ever seen Far Cry 5 gameplay. So I can't comment on it. But Far Cry does have a tendency of making good environments, but spoiling it with bad writing and some terribly flawed gameplay, because that's what Ubisoft do. But I will always say that I do love, like, I do think Far Cry 4 looks beautiful, even though I think the game is crap. And I think Far Cry 3 is great, the first map. And then I think the second map is actually just dog poo. So, yeah, that's fair enough. I didn't know it was set in America, to be honest. Actually, wait, is that the one where you get baptized? Maybe that's Far Cry 5. I've never played it. I stopped playing after 4 because I didn't like it. If a weapon goes missing, the one who lost the weapon gets court-martial and the High Command gets reprimanded for incompetence. Really? You get a court-martial if you just lose a weapon? What if you lose it, like, in combat? Bloody hell. Seems a lot. Bloody hell. Is it only humans affected, or can all living things get this disease? Yeah, it inflicts cats, actually. The original video talks about cats and how cats in the world of peddlers and traders have kind of become their defense. So some of them will keep cats on them because they know that raiders, or what would be like a raider, will see the cat and will, fear of getting sick. But I didn't want to draw that because I didn't want to make people upset. I didn't want to draw a cat sick or whatever. But yeah, cats in this world can get it, and then they basically slowly become metal, which is quite sad. And their blood changes. Obviously, they don't live, but becoming metal, they die long before they become metal. But it's just good to clarify that. The only ones that would survive is if they had necrosis and they managed to. I don't know if cats can get necrosis. I've never said that, but I'm sure they can. Alright, we've got the pillars down. I'm going to do some detail on the bottom bit now. Those actually look quite cool. So they are going to look like geodes, minerals, as Hank would say, minerals. And they're going to have these little horrible, these looks of like vines but they're all made of metal. And they inflict the soil so much that the soil around them is always like very irony, or whatever you would call it, like iron. Rain World's atmosphere alone is breathtaking. Easily one of my favorites. Rain World. Let me look it up. Rain World. Rain World. This looks really cute. Oh, that's a cute picture. Whoa, what is it? This is cute. Oh, that looks very cool. That looks like, is this like one of these things where this was made by like, I bet this is something crazy, like, is this made by like one dude or something ridiculous? Okay, no, okay. I thought this was gonna be something where it was like made by like fucking one guy. I was like, oh god. You know what it's gonna be? It's gonna be one guy and he's Asian because they're so fucking good at everything. You're gonna be like, how did that guy just make that? That is so cool. I forgot if I asked this before, but do you have an Eastern human faction or Eastern mutants that are inspired by Korea, Japan, or Chinese, like yokai? Let me look that up quickly. I think I've heard of a yokai. A yokai? Yokai? I don't know how to say that. Ooh, what the hell is going on in these? What the hell is going on? Hey yo, what? This is the most some of these images are the most out of pocket images I've ever seen. Okay, these look really cool. I love the way they draw an old Asian art. It is very fascinating how different it all looks. Because like art in England had like a period where it hit like a high and then it went really bad for a long time. Okay, let me just read up what a yokai is. A yokai are a class of supernatural entities and spirits in Japanese folklore. Oh. So they're all different. They're not one thing. Okay, that's why there's so many different pictures. Well, I've got a picture here of one that just has an eye for an asshole, which is absolutely mental. What great design is that? Make a video on that on YouTube and just get banned. That's great. Okay, I definitely would explore that. That looks fun. I have not explored that at all. It's not cute, trust me. Oh no, is it sad? No, I can't be doing with those games where they look like that and then they end up hurting your heart. Not for me. Those games always get me. Because they lure you in, you know, you're sitting there and you're thinking, oh, Toy Story, this is a cute movie. And they gotta hit you, man. Can't be doing that shit. You know, are you guys in this chat, or are you guys, sad movie watchers, or more happy movie watchers? I'm not really, you know, for a while I liked a sad movie, but these days I like a happy movie, you know. I just want to watch a movie and have a laugh, or think. I don't really like watching movies that are always like sad nowadays. Same with games, to be fair. I don't really like a game that's like that, unless it's like gonna like blow my mind, kind of sad. But I'm not actually not that into games as much as I used to be these days. Mainly because I don't have as much time. Like, I wish I could finish Elden Ring, but I only did the first area and then I couldn't finish it. Alright, we've got a good base going now. Alright, there we go. Yeah, there we go. They only get a court-martial if they lost their weapon during service, but in combat, it's different. Okay. Okay, well, I didn't even know that. Oh, what's up, Polly? Um, Polly made the music, by the way, in the description. Really like the robot track, that was in the robot video. Was brilliant. I guess you could call them splinters instead of pillars, but that's just what I think they look like. Yeah, maybe that's a good idea. I haven't had a splinter in so long, I forgot about that word. I've never actually thought of the name for them, so I don't hate that. I think that's a good word. Splinters. Where's Nee at, you know? Listen, Nee yesterday was coming out with some great ideas. Nee. The Knights of Nee. Oh, there we go. I'm thinking in here we're gonna do like, you know, some creepiness. We're gonna have some hints of like faces, like screaming, you know, kind of vibe. Full nightmare artist kind of stuff right here. Now they just kind of look like they're like doing pog faces, I won't lie, but you know what, for now it doesn't matter because it's low detail and we only have a certain amount of time that I can draw. So I've got to fit it in. Yeah, okay, we'll blend it in, we'll blend it in. Yeah, there we go, we'll blend it in. I guess you could call... Oh wait, I read that. The best movies usually contain both happy and sad. That is true. That is true. I don't mind movies like that. I meant like, you know, like, I can't watch something like Schindler's List. Like, hell no. I don't want to watch that. Fuck that. That's just gonna make me feel bad about people. And I don't want to watch something that's that sad. Even if it's an important movie, you know. But that's obviously just a personal thing. Some people love sad movies, you know. Some people love just a good, like, crime movie. Okay, I'll put that in the background because obviously these guys will be getting worked on. Korea and China also have something similar to yokai. Yokai? I hope I'm reading that right, but I forgot their names. We just call them monsters, mythological creatures, anomalies, supernatural creatures, not a special name like Japan. Okay, so it's just like that's what they call like monsters over there. That's kind of cool. I definitely would love to do that. They look really funny. Some of them are really funny. I like the one with the bum. I want to upload that song to YouTube as well. You think after the stream you could send me a Barren image to use for the video? Yeah, sure. I'll do that for you, Polly. Maybe I'll send you the thing for the splinters. If you know SCP, there is a goddess of flesh who apparently created humanity, but the one who gave us intellect was another god, which is a machine god. I think I don't know anything about SCP, I won't lie. Righto, Dot. Fair enough. You're off to bed. You know what? Maybe I should do these streams earlier, but I don't know where most of my viewers are. I think most of you are in America. But every time I come on here, you're from like, you know, we got Argentina, we got Korea, we got people from all over. So I don't want to assume. I'm in the UK, but you know, obviously I stay up late anyway because I work with Americans. All right. I think it's time we add some color to this. Alright. Let's go with some nice dark. Let me just blend this out so that we get a good start point. You know, I was still thinking about, I watched the movie 2001 Space Odyssey or something like that. I think that's the name. And I still think that movie would have just been better if the movie was just the hell section for an hour and a half rather than all the other stuff. You know, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being, you know, I just, when I finished it, I thought, that's the part everybody remembers. You know. And I was like, man, that should have been the whole movie. It was still a good movie, but, you know. I just thought that when I finished it, I thought, I would have made the movie about that. Then I looked that guy's movies up, and he's made some insane movies, that are quite weird. Yeah. There we go. I already forgot his name because I'm so bad at that. I don't ever remember director names. Unless it's fucking really, really obvious because of the style. Yeah, there we go. For me, it's 10:27 a.m. So in the morning. Wow, that is bright and early. Fair enough. Hello there, Clifford Lee. I'm just gonna call you Lee. Junkhead is a stop motion animation video on YouTube. Highly recommend it. You know what? Why not? Junkhead. I do like when people recommend me things because I do feel like YouTube nowadays is so bad at recommending things. Oh my god, there's an Alice in Chains things here. This is hilarious. I hope it's linked to Junkhead. What is this? Is this it? What, an hour long? Fair enough. Oh wait, there's a bunch. Okay, this is clearly like a theme. I'll check it out. Alright, let's go with some colors. You know, this music is great. Boom. This guy's still waving hello over here. Hello there, man. How are you doing? Fine, sir. Let's get some colors down. Okay, where's my brush? Right. Alright, we're gonna start off with a nice, more rust color. The main color in the shards is definitely, you know, I won't lie to you, it's an orange tone. Somewhere between these two, I'm gonna mix them. There you go. We're gonna go with that. Yeah, that's a good color. There you go. Do 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 do. What do you guys watch on YouTube these days? You know, I only watch like 3 people now. I really like Jack Sather. Sather? I never know to say his name. I like his videos. I like Monster Garden. I don't count football because that's not really a YouTube thing, you know. And I think, what else? Who else do I like? See, this is the issue with YouTube now. Everybody I liked is gone. They're all gone. Or they lived long enough to become the villains. And by that I mean weird. Yeah. My YouTube recommended's terrible at this point. I don't get no good recommendations anymore on YouTube. I always just go on there and I'm like, ooh, what is this? It's always like, did you see this YouTuber do this thing? And I'm like, I don't watch that person and I don't really care. I don't know who they are. whatever. I suppose people love drama though, don't they? I do not really care. I think the minute you care a little bit less about that, your life is a lot better. Right, let's get the tone down. Do do do. Do do do. Let's get a good bass down. Yeah, there we go. That's kind of the tone I like. I forgot to mention that the creator is Japanese. Oh, awesome. I have an idea for a dragon-like creature for the dark fantasy aspect, but the dragon is actually a mammal and not at all really big, just a mutated bat-like creature. Something unexpected, like a rat. Or something unexpected like a rat. I like the idea of maybe like a different take on a dragon, because that kind of is good for a video. Plus it's also, how do I make a dragon more apocalypse? An apocalypse dragon. Okay, I'll put that on my notes, because I do like that idea. Markiplier is still going. Never actually watched Markiplier. Is he normal? Or has he done anything weird? You know, that's what I always wonder. Because it seems like every time I look at a YouTuber I used to like, they end up doing something weird. Hello, buddy. How are you, little man? Dum Dum has come to say hello. Mostly world building projects like yourself. Awesome. Yeah, I've been kind of going down that rabbit hole as well a lot recently. I kind of just find myself seemingly just watching those kind of videos and only those videos now. There's too many projects to name though, so at this point I don't remember a lot of their names off the top of my head. But hey, I've been getting recommended better stuff by YouTube because of that, so that's not too bad. I just still now and then get recommended stuff like, this person did this, and I'm like, honestly, I don't really care at all. This YouTuber did this drama thing, and they're crazy. Like, I don't know anything about speed, or... I'm sounding so old. I don't know anything about any of these people. I suppose it's not really for me though, is it? It's for like the people that are a lot younger. Don't got any opinion though. Just a bit like, don't really know what they're doing. Just always see random things about them, because YouTube pushed them so hard. Like, I don't even know, like, if... I think Speed's like a FIFA guy? Or like a... I don't really know. I don't really know what he does. But, he's everywhere. Oh, there you go. That's looking a bit better now. My YouTube recommendations have been great lately. Yeah, I've been getting better ones myself. 8. YouTube only recommend drama. Yeah, they do a lot of drama. I don't really get it. I've never really, yeah. Rain of Fire. I'll have a look. I have never really understood the whole drama thing. I won't lie. Even when I was young. People like used to like be like, oh, did you see this celeb did this thing or something like that? And I'd always be like, because of where I grew up, I suppose, I was always like, okay, why do we care about that? My funniest one is whenever it happens, I don't know why, but everybody always does this thing where they go like, they always say the same thing where they go like, oh wow, can you believe that they would do this? And I'm like, well, I don't know them, so I don't know what that means. I don't know. Well, I've got no really clue what they're like. Although it's not supremely unique, it popularized the... Oh, it's the Witcher kind of style dragon. Okay, cool. The only thing Markiplier has done is almost die due to medical conditions. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. The YouTuber 8-Bit Ryan. I might have heard of this guy. Is that the guy that has the cool animated videos with the plasticine guy? Oh, I love that guy's videos. Never remember that guy's name. 8-Bit Ryan. No, never heard of him. Oh, jeez. Sorry about that. Just got fucking blasted there. Boom, boom, boom. I love this. Doom, doom, doom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. What? You know what? As you seem like someone that likes SCP, could you describe to me what SCP is? As someone who has no clue what people are talking about, sometimes. I get, by the way, I get like the concept of it. I'm just mean like, how did it start? Is it like a game? What was it? Was it just like a little community, like Barren almost? And then it became like big? You know, what is SCP? Is it like D&D but monsters? Maybe that's what it's like. I feel like I should know this as well because I always get people that, like, I remember I posted a thing on Reddit once that did really well. I can't even remember how well it did, but it did really well. And it was like, all the comments were like, this is such a good SCP. And I remember I was like, I don't know what that means, but I'll take it. And then I saw someone posted it as an SCP thing, and I was like, oh, okay. Kind of wish they messaged me about that, but I still had no clue what was happening. Ooh, there we go. My worst one for me is, obviously I've lived in England my whole life, and I am South African, so I don't really have like an opinion on politics in England that much. Is I constantly get recommended things, I guess because YouTube is maybe mostly an American audience, about American politics, and I don't know anything about it, and I don't care about it at all, like at all. And I'm always like, why is it that I get recommended this? I literally don't know what's happening. I don't need to. Whoa, there we go. Starting to get a little bit of shape going now. I'll have to do a lot of photo bashing off of stream to make sure that these pop, you know. Alright, so these are the pillars, and maybe these pillars, the origin of them, is kind of like the body idea. It's these people that have fallen, you know, in battle, and in turn, they end up having these shards that are basically made of rust form. Can I flatten this down? Oh, no, I can't. What if I just do this and then I just lower that? Oh, it doesn't get the same color. Okay, I'll just keep all of that. All of that together. We'll call that the splinter. Oh, splinters. This I'll duplicate it because I like to have an extra one. Let's put this down over here for now. Sorry, buddy, you gotta go missing now. Bye, buddy. Actually, I might keep you. I like this track. This is a very nice track. Thank you very much, Paulie. Hope you don't mind me calling you that. I just always say the start of someone's name so I don't mispronounce anything. Because I won't lie, I am not a great reader. I had a very disjointed education starting out. Alright. But we figured it out in the end. Hey, doesn't matter. Managed to make it work. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'll read. Reign of Fire is basically a post-apocalyptic movie where Dragon wakes up. Oh wow, that's really funny. Where Dragon wakes up in Britain and a bunch of eggs open up and dragons swarm everything. Oh, okay. That's an interesting idea. And it's set in England. They never do that. That's cool. SCP is a group effort about writing, similar to creepypastas, but unlike creepypastas, there are writers as if they were classified documents that weren't supposed to be read. Okay, okay. And it started out as that, just a small group, I suppose. The classified documents are contain methods of anomalies, objects, creatures, humans, and even gods. Okay. Splinters of Men is okay, yeah, I like that. Splinters of Men. I actually like that. That's a good one. I've never thought about their name. I only just thought about it when we started making this. I was like, what is the name of these things? I've got them written in my book. I wrote them as like spikes and shards, but never what they're called. So maybe what happens is when people go to zones, you know, let's say these dots represent people that go to zones. You know, all the red ones are the people that, you know, they die. So I won't lie, it's probably like that, you know. That's what it's like. You get one guy that lives, maybe, and those guys over time stack up, and then you get more and more of them until it kind of just becomes like this. And before you know it, then you've got yourself a pillar, because all the iron in the ground has added up, and then through, we'll just call it magic or dark fantasy, these pillars form and they spike up. I like that idea. Okay. I don't think that's a bad idea, but now I kind of want to explore this idea, the what it looks like if they live. Oh wait, your name's Poli. Oh wait, is it Polio? Am I? Oh wait, I read that wrong. Oh, yeah, it's polio. My bad. I was just reading it as Polly because I thought it was. Oh yeah. My bad. Splinter Pillars of the Plagued Ones. I like that name. Or what does it shorten as? SP. Okay, no, it doesn't. Nah. Yeah, I suppose it is possible. It could be possible over time. And we'll say it is because that's how many people die. Now, the issue is I don't have enough time to render this up fully on a mini stream. So instead of doing that, we're just going to do another little bit so that I can be on here longer while working on maybe what it looks like when someone is inflicted with the iron disease. So I'm gonna need to get a little intermission while I go find that piece because I can't leak any client work because I get in trouble. In the intermission, I'm gonna Let me get a picture of... Where's a picture? Good picture. Ooh. What do I put in the intermission screen? I know what we can do. Let's make it easy. I can just go over to the Trenchtober posts and we can just click on some of the art over there. Or on the intermission screen, because I've got to just look through some things. That's pretty cool looking, I won't lie. I like that. Not too bad, that is. Not too bad. Alright. Let me have a little look here. Where did the metal men go? Because I made a whole disease about them. What is it called? It's got a name. Come on. Iron spores. There you go. I like that name. That's just a simple name. There you go. Iron spores. There you go. Simple. Okay, I'll save this. Do 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 do. So in the world, this disease is kind of like it started out as a thing that eventually caused people to fear cats, because cats get this from eating inflicted mice or rats, and then eventually over time it became a thing where people started associating cats with this disease. And speaking of cats, one just came and said hello to me and wants a pet. And he's about to jump on me probably at some point, so if you hear me freak out, it's because I'm getting attacked. Help me. Help. No, I'm actually alright. Yes, I see you. I know. I love you. Hello, yes. Those are some sharp ass claws, bro. I feel like sometimes you forget that I'm only human after all. Oh my god. Alright. Hello, how did you manage that? That's actually impressive. Hold on. Okay, hello. Thanks, buddy. That was actually very impressive. Alright, he's sitting on my lap now. Alright, I'll take a picture of you in a minute because the people in the chat like you. Alright, I found my stuff. I found my stuff and we're back. Oh, there we go. Are you happy? Yeah, you happy, you little idiot. Alright, hold on, let's get a picture of the little dum-dum. Do you want people on the stream to see you? Yeah. He is watching the current stream. Oh my god, hello. Could you back off of the fucking camera, bro? I can't get a picture of you, mate. Alright, there he is. Well, I'll send you a little picture in the chat, guys. He looks so ugly. Alright, there you go. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I'm currently being attacked and ravaged. I don't actually have any space to move currently. The dragon-like creature mentioned earlier could be a base for a giant crowned golden flying fox. That'd be a cool idea. A fox is something I've never made in the world. Can you guys hear him purr now? Hold on. Hold on, let's get a close up here if I grab the microphone. Sorry about this, guys. Yeah, do you want to say hello to everybody? I don't know if you can even hear that. No, I've got no clue if you can hear this as well. Yeah. Well, there he is. Very happy. Oh, it's a species of bat. I've never heard of that. Alright, buddy. I'm just gonna move you for a second. Alright. This is the base of the disease, guys. It is a little spreadable disease that eventually afflicts the body. Are you saying hello to everyone? It's the largest species of bat that lives in Australia. That must mean it's bloody massive. Australia has nothing small in it. There's nothing tiny about Australia. But that is the base of it. Right there. And this is kind of what the idea is. So like the pillars, people that get inflicted with it get spikes. And in turn, you have these little pillars that form and go up and poke out, go up and poke out, go up and poke out. All over the body. Sorry if this is a bit gruesome and you weren't expecting that. My bad. Probably should have given a little bit of a warning. Don't want to upset anyone. I mean, if you're watching Barren, you're probably already a bit weird, so it's fine. Probably a little bit weird. Let's just make this pop a bit more, because that eye is not good enough. Hello, boy. Yes, you look very cute. You do look very cute. You're looking at the chat. You're actually looking at the chat. That's a good picture, yeah. Well, okay, there you go. I'll post the pictures because people yesterday liked it, so you'll get some pictures of Dum Dum. I think it's a cool idea for a disease. I think someone gave me this idea as well, which ended up linking very nicely to something I had in the shards long time ago. Long time ago. Gotta figure out the best time to do these streams, you know, because I can do one of these in the morning as well. But I don't know in the morning. I'm gonna just have to do one day when I can and see what the reception's like. Alright, I'm thinking maybe using this face because this is already something I made. We blend him. We blend him. We make it work. We get a face in here as a starting point. Oh my god, that looks creepy. It looks out of place, but it gives us a good color range. And then before you know it, we can use that as a base. Mix and match. What are you doing? Huh? There you go, buddy. There you go, you're fine. You can hop up and down now. And then we'll render this all the way along. Although his head would be a lot smaller, actually. His head would probably be like that much small in reality, because the part of his body that is even there anymore is gone. So then in the end, you've just got this tiny little body. Ooh, it's actually kind of creepy from over here. Okay, we got a little bit of something there. Give that a sharpen. Give that a sharpen. Alright, I'm gonna use that as a base face to use around. Oh, awesome. I'll take a look, mate. Thank you very much. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Alright. Okay, here's the issue. If I want to, I do want to render this now. You see, this is the issue with art. I really want to render this now, but I'm going to need to get bed tonight because I have to wake up for meeting. Boring adult. But like now I just kind of want to render this for ages. And get this to start popping out with like metal like we did last night when you start getting photo bashing involved, and then before you know it, pokes out, comes to life. All bright. Oh, it's really starting to look a bit creepy now though. It is starting to look a bit creepy now. Mate, my cat's claws are so sharp I'm gonna have to... Oh. He's killing me. He's killed me. Trying to attack me. Fetch my bloody soul, you know? Evil. This one's gonna have to be different. We're gonna make this one's eyes. Too nearby that other one, so now it doesn't pop out as much. Hold that up. Oh, no. Soon I should be getting a new iPad, which, if I do manage that, will mean 3D. And oh, let me tell you, if I get to do 3D Barren, I'm gonna have so much fun with that. Now, you know, environments have never been my strong suit, ever. When I do my book covers, oh, they take so long. They take so long. I have no clue how people do environments so sparingly and easily. Never could be me. Yes, I like that. Male disease reminds me of an SCP-217, the clockwork virus, where it turns people into automated steampunk gears, copper wires, and iron. Okay, I'll have a little look. Put deformed faces as if they were trying to get out of the pillars. Yeah, that's what I was gonna try render them to be like they're like leaning forward, maybe they're moving forward. I thought of some wasteland barbarians cracking the points off the splinters and sharpening them and using them as makeshift. Yeah, they definitely would do that. I mean, if you're a barbarian, you're probably mad enough to go into a shard. Before 3D, do polygon. Let's go back to PlayStation 1 and 2 graphics. Polygon Barren would kind of go hard. Is it easy to do? You know, like as easy as I might imagine it to be? If it is, might give that a go. Genuinely, that would be a blast. Okay, there is my concept. I'm gonna put you all together over here. Come over here. You're gonna go down here into the splinters. Alright. Are polygons easy to do? I do love a styled game. I won't lie. I love a styled game. Check out this sick thing, by the way. I think this is my favorite one I've seen so far. That is awesome. I really like that. Oh, that looks fucking wicked. That really fits the style. Oh, there you are, Nee. What's up? Hello. I can't turn audio on right now because I'm watching a movie and don't want to be rude. But I'm excited. Well, hello there. You're watching a movie right now. No worries. You can do other things in life. It's nice of you to stop by. You can always watch it later. I upload all of them on the live stream area. But yeah, nice of you to join. Let me have a look here because I'm trying to find the metal. By the way, that was a sneaky way of me looking at images without getting in trouble. Do do do. No no no. Favorite game with music. Give me your top 3. You know one that everybody says, and I actually do think it goes hard, but I've never played it, so I don't really feel like saying it, you know, because that's not like, you can't give an opinion on something if you haven't experienced it. I do agree that Zelda has really great music, but I've never played the game, and I don't think I ever will. At the game, I think there's like 3, or maybe more. Ooh, oh, I've got some really good metal references here. You know, does anyone know, is there a way on Procreate to like add, is there a way on Procreate to add multiple images? Is that a thing? Does anyone here know if that's a thing? I've always wanted that to be a thing, and I've never even looked it up. It might already be a thing. I need to ask Perplexity and see if that's maybe always been a thing. You know, when you look at my images, my image reel, God, I look unhinged. I've got pictures from all different things. It's insane. What is this guy on? Why has he got these images? What does he do for a living? Part of being a concept artist, I suppose. This song goes hard. Alright, we're back. We're back. I'm allowed to share. Boom. I do want to actually save that because I think that looks badass. I know Eastern history, and the reason Japanese blacksmiths were called mastercrafts was because they made the best swords. Oh, it wasn't because of that. It's because they were able to use pig iron and sand iron to make swords. What the hell is pig iron? That sounds very... What the hell's pig iron? That is badass. I always love blacksmiths in Dark Souls games. You ever heard of Trench Crusade? Oh, yeah. It's very, very popular. Very cool. So you can make a faction of samurais that use spike pillars. Crimson Flower Clan. I like that. Oh, let me end the poll. Hold on. Let me end poll. Sleep 1. Deservedly so. Oh, wait. It actually tells you how many people voted. That's sick. Ah, awesome. Okay, what about... Ooh. What is this? A Q&A? Okay, hold on. Ask me... Wait, I didn't know about this and I did a Q&A stream? Oh man, I'm actually so fucking lost. I'm so bad at tech. Ask me anything. Okay. Okay, so there's a question section. Oh, alright, okay. Pig iron is basically the iron on the blood and bones in pigs. Oh, wow. And they could use it to make swords. Oh, that is sick. Okay, well, there you go. The more you know. How much bigger is this image? Hold on, let's have a look quickly. Okay, it is significantly bigger. To be fair, if I zoom in, it's not too bad. I can always upscale it, and then I can just resharpen it. Because regretfully so, I have accidentally blended them on the same layer. And then I've just realized that. Hey, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Let me get rid of this on the right. It's not adding anything and it's just distracting me. I will add this over here though, because it is kind of cool to see all that. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, here we go. This was a huge inspiration when I started making these. This is what I meant, by the way, by pillars. These things are crazy cool. Very, very cool. Don't know what these are called again. I forgot the name of them. Iron deficient people need transfusions and iron infusions like I do. Others with excess iron get... Oh, okay. This concept art reminds me of the movie Splinter. Really good indie horror flick. Strange Splinter parasite. So, I like horror recently, so I might look into that. Boom, questions. Wait, how do I go back to question? Oh, here we go. Have you tried Asian cuisines? If so, which ones? If not, I recommend but Korean and Japanese. Korean fried chicken. And you know what? I have not tried any Asian cuisines in my life. Might be a little bit ashamed to mention it, but I am like... Yeah, if it ain't South African food, or burger, or certain things, I am a very like, ooh, do I try it? But I would try it. I would try Asian cuisines because Korean barbecue looks awesome. But I have never tried any Asian cuisines. I think I might have had Chinese food, but I don't think Chinese food is actually Chinese food. I think that's like a bit of a myth, you know, like you buy Chinese food and it says it's Chinese food, but is it? I don't know if it is. And by that, I don't mean is it not. I mean, it's made in England and it's probably not actually Chinese food. It's like a takeaway version of something that's kind of Chinese. But yeah, I have tried that, I suppose. I don't actually like Chinese food at all, so it didn't give me a good first start with Asian cuisines, I suppose. Yeah, I don't like Chinese food at all. I think it's kind of crap. Not for me. Lots of people love Chinese food though here. It's huge in England. Lots of people are like, oh, let's have a Chinese. But I'm like, nah, not for me, not for me. For me, best food ever is Spurs. And when I say that in England, I don't mean the football club. I mean Spurs, as in South Africa, or Wimpy. Wimpy was pretty great, but Spurs was brilliant. It's like a little restaurant that had these brilliant meals. Iconic. That's where I used to play Crash Bandicoot. This is how different my childhood was. You used to go in and there was a section where you could play like PlayStation 1 and 2 games. I sound like I grew up in the 90s, but I grew up in the early 2000s. There you go. That's at least starting to take a bit more shape now. Now you can see what the idea is, guys. So I've never tried that. Oh, how do I... Oh, I want to go back now. I can't see the live chat. Oh. Where am I? Oh, here I am. Unfortunately, I
still have this muted, but simply watching and reading is fun. Oh, no worries, Nee. Another faction you can make, Chinese Soviet in Dieselpunk style, while Korea turned them into grim dark cyberpunk. While for Korea turned them into grim dark cyberpunk faction, where they went too far on bionics. Ooh, okay, I like that. Definitely can do. Definitely can do. Definitely can do that. You're making me want to make monsters in an Asian thing. In an Asian style. What's like your average meal in Korea? What's your like? What's like your average thing you eat? You know, if I said to you, you're gonna have something right now, what would it be? You know, your go-to. Right now, what my go-to thing is definitely, yeah, my go-to thing right now is definitely bacon. I won't lie. Yeah. Eating way too much bacon. Because it's just cheap. It's so cheap at the butcher that I live by. And I can just, I could eat bacon all day. At one point I stopped eating bacon because I fell out of love with it, but I'm back. Some people also say like bacon is overrated or not actually that good, but I don't think those people know how to make bacon. So, yeah. Ain't no world where bacon isn't great. That's just a lie. Let's make that blue not blue. That blue's killing me. What even is that? It's gotta be orange. Like rust. Oh, it's actually really fun visualizing this finally because I've always put it off. Because I don't like doing environments unless I'm getting paid money. Because it's very hard. Average meal, it depends. Sometimes purely vegetarian. If we are lucky, there's gonna be meat. Mostly stews with a lot of side dishes. Wow, really? So you don't mainly you don't eat meat. You don't eat like as an average meal. Wow, you know what? That sounds so that sounds so weird to me. As in South Africa, until I moved to England, I had never heard of a vegetarian. Ever. I didn't know what it was, and I moved here. My first girlfriend was vegetarian, and I didn't really understand what she was saying, and she broke up with me because we went to McDonald's and I ate a burger in front of her, and I didn't understand that I upset her. Yeah. It was a short one, boys. It was a short one, but hey, you live and you learn. I was only like 12. It's fine. It wasn't the end of the world. But yeah, no, that is crazy to me. I can't imagine not eating meat. I don't think there's been a single day in my life that I haven't had some form of steak or meat or bacon or... Yeah, no, like never. I do respect it though. It seems like seems really difficult. I don't know how people do that. Just never understood it because I never had it growing up, obviously. Okay, this is starting to look a lot cooler now. Yeah, that's starting to look cool. We eat meat, but mostly in stews and not that much. Oh, okay, you do eat like lots of seafood and chicken. Okay, I mean, I count chicken. I have chicken like most days. Yeah, I don't know. I find that so fascinating. Not imagining not eating meat. Hey, Francis, been a while. Just checking in. I did the model for the backbiter a while ago. Oh wow, hello, man. I remember. Nice to see you. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think it's like, oh my god, okay, it's getting late, and I was wondering why I was feeling a bit tired. It's 3 in the morning. I'm gonna carry on though, because I'm having fun. It is fascinating learning about new cultures. Oh, how you doing, man? It's going well, it's going well. We're just doing a live stream for Trenchtober. And I am going to stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And we're going to use the prompts, which today is Rust, to make things for Barren. And it's just going to force me to not be so picky, because I am way too picky. Like most of the things you see in videos, like I've had comments before, people are like, wow, like how do you make this many videos? And I'm like, I almost feel like telling them, I don't want to like hurt your heart here, but I've been making Barren technically for like 4 years or something crazy now. And a lot of the things you see in the videos are old and not new. Unless I mention that it's brand new. Like the disease video was all new. All new stuff. Oh, well, it's nice to see you, man. You know, as well, I loved the backbiter. The meat we eat mostly is spam and sausages. You guys actually eat spam? I've never met someone that eats spam. Fair enough. Fair enough. I've never tried spam. Don't know what it's like. It might be nice. Might be nice. Okay, you can see how they're coming together now. They're starting to have a lot more of a design shape. It does hurt me forcing myself to not spend hours and hours just like going back and forth on this, but we're just gonna get a concept out because that's the point. You're not supposed to spend forever on it. But some people just do a sketch. I don't remember the last time I had a stew. You saying that made me think of, I don't remember the last time I had a stew. I have never liked stews or soups or things with water in them that are food. Never. Growing up my whole life, it was always, you know, meat, proper, you know, like it was pretty normal even as a kid growing up, like seeing like an animal, you know, be, you know, want to be YouTube friendly. It wasn't weird seeing an animal, you know, be made into food. I'll say it like that, I suppose. Yeah, I never liked stews. I only used to have them when I was sick. That's when we have stews over here. And same thing in the UK. The only time people have soups and stuff is when they're sick. Or like stews. They are good for you though. They do make you feel refreshed. I'll say that. Just don't want to have them optionally if I can avoid it. Okay, that is starting to have a lot better of a shape. Can I get rid of this like horrible... What is that? What is that? Oh, here's the challenge of... Oh, there it is. Found you. Do do do. Do do do. You know, this music's making me think of the more I listen to it. I really loved Black Ops 3, and it's making me think of the cool jazz level on Black Ops 3 Zombies. Oh, what a good level it was. What a good level. What a shame they ruined that game. Spam in Eastern is eaten throughout East Asia. To be fair, yeah. I forgot the huge amount of fish. Yeah. You know, I like noodles. I like noodles. Noodles are good. I'll say that. Noodles are really good. I think I think the first time I had noodles was when I moved here. And I remember my brother got it from the shop and I was like, whoa, this is cool. And I remember thinking it was really fancy. But over here, like, noodles is like the cheapest food in the like shop, I think. Honest to God, it's so cheap, it's ridiculous. You almost forget of it like being like a food because it's like so ridiculously low priced. Let's get some of these spikes stabbing out again. We're being too nice with the darks here. We're not getting enough sharp edges here. Oh, that's better. Do 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 do. You know what? It feels good doing an environment, even if I'm not gonna have the time to render this. But what my plan is at the end of the month is I'm gonna look at all the pieces, and I'm gonna try maybe do a day where we render up the favorites based on your guys' picks, and then obviously I'll post the finals. But it's nice having the concepts out there, because once you get the concept out there, it's nice seeing what people think. It is very weird as someone who spends so much of their life, you know, working on like make things look very, very good and real, doing a live stream where I'm showing every little bit of it, because, you know, some parts of this I'm looking at what I'm making and I'm like, this kind of looks like trash. Obviously it doesn't, and that's just me being, that's what you do when you do art so long, you be harsh on yourself. But yeah, my plan is at the end of the month we're gonna come back and we'll do a redo, or not a redo, I suppose. We'll do a finish version of everything, and not finish as in people, as in we'll actually finish things off. There we go. You know, doing these live streams make me wonder, do those YouTubers that are very, very popular do crack? How the hell do you sit on a live stream and you spend 5 hours screaming into a microphone? Like, I'm a guy with a lot of energy outside of like YouTube. On YouTube, I'm not gonna shout and scream because I'm not with, you know, my friends or having a laugh. I'm just making contents for you guys to chill. But those people must be, I mean, they must be severely depressed. There's no way someone wants to be that loud for that long. Oh, that's looking very cool, isn't it now? It's coming together. Do you know how to use chopsticks? No. Hell no, bro. I only just got, when I moved here, got the chance to use chopsticks and noodles and stuff. No. I did try once because someone gifted me some, I think, as like a joke. Oh, I am so bad at it. I don't even understand how you guys do it. I think that's impressive. I just came back and I heard you mention YouTubers having crack. I was just talking about, I wonder how, I don't understand how people like, you know, they're like, yo, guys, we're streaming for 20 hours. Yeah, no, not for me. I don't even enjoy YouTube like that, to be fair, anymore. Like, I actually get so annoyed when I click on a video and it's like all like in your face. I'm like, come on, man. I'm clicking on this shit to chill. Please don't be screaming at me. To be fair, I never actually was a big live stream guy. Are you guys big into live streams? Are you like, do you normally consume live stream content? I never really like, I was never like at my peak of watching YouTube of like content or Twitch. I never was fully into live streams. I also always thought Twitch was really
horribly designed, so I never used it. Oh, you know what? That is starting to like actually come together, and it's making me feel good. That looks lovely now. Ooh, that's cool. Wow. At the start, I wasn't feeling it. No, most streamers who stream for 8 hours just have insane amounts of caffeine. Yeah, that's not good for you. I'm not any kind of like supplement guy. I like keeping things clean. They do it because their bank accounts go up every time they stream. That is true. That is true, I suppose. But there is a point in life where money's not worth integrity. Although that they would probably disagree with that. But I'm not gonna scream my head off if that means I'm gonna be famous. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be known like that. Because then every time someone meets you, that's all they think about you. This is the Jim Carrey paradox. Growing up, I loved Jim Carrey. He was my favorite, you know, I don't know, like performance guy, I suppose you could say. And then one day I was like, oh man, Jim Carrey's sad. And then when you listen to interviews, he's like, everybody thought I was the mask. But you know, sometimes you just want to be normal. And then I was like, that's a good point. You can't always be... You know, I like making people laugh and smile in real life. That's kind of like what I do with my friend group. But you can't do that forever, you know? You gotta be normal sometimes. And I don't know how streamers would live... Like, because when they meet people, those people are expecting that version of them, you know? They're not expecting the version of... I don't know, I can't think of a YouTuber now that's or a streamer. They're not expecting like a chill version of iShowSpeed. Because I've not seen a single clip of that guy where he's not screaming. So I can't imagine what would happen if they saw him cry or something. They'd be like, this guy lied. He is not in fact always loud. Disappointing. Oh, this is starting to look a lot better now. It's amazing how quickly that can happen with these pieces. It's my favorite part about making art. Is that moment where you're making it and you're like, and then it clicks and you go, okay. I see the idea. I mean, I already had the idea in my head, but it looks like that to everyone else watching, which is awesome. Oh, that looks so cool. Oh, I'm loving that. Oh, it was nice having you, Park. Very nice having you. And wherever you may be, have a good night. I was gonna sing a song that's a football chant, but it is slightly offensive, so I won't do that discredit to you. It's not actually offensive. We love Park. Legend. Have a good night, man. Have a good night. It was nice chatting. I will definitely try Korean barbecue at some point, and who knows, I'll let you know if I like it. I'm not much of a fish guy, so I will probably avoid the fish, but I will try everything else. I love chicken. Can of Coke? Can of Coke? Oh, that's looking so cool now. I rarely consume live stream content unless I actually enjoy the YouTuber or I'm involved. Yeah, fair. I don't really like watching live things because I feel like a lot of the time it's more boring. I only watch live streams if they're more relaxed. Yeah, I won't lie. I'm not gonna ever be like someone that's on this like screaming. That's not. In real life, I think most people would say I'm a little bit like I've got a lot of energy. But when I come on here, you know, this is like, for me, art is when I'm chill. Outside of art, when I'm playing football or doing other things, you know, that's when I'll be loud, more out there. But For me, art, that was why I got into art when I was growing up. Art was like the thing where I could come home and it was almost like a therapy for me. So when I'm making art, I don't want to be like that because that's not what I feel like doing. So yeah, if you like chill streams, trust me, these will always be laid back because that's how I feel when I'm making art. I don't want to be loud. I want to lay back and chill. Is there any art you... Wait, somebody's got to tell me that. We should check them out on the stream. Are there any art YouTubers that are like YouTubery art guys? Like, is there a Mr. Beast of the art community? Must be. But then who would consume his content? Like kids that want to become artists? Maybe that's a dumb thing. Probably not a thing, because like, who would watch their videos? There's got to be like a Mr. Beast artist though. I don't mean the guy that made the art for Mr. Beast or something. That's cheating. Do 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 do. Oh, okay, that's really starting to look way cooler. Ooh, that's looking nice now. The chill version of iShow Speed is iSlow Speed. I don't know anything about I'd love to see if that guy has ever... I always feel like when I see those people that are like so mega star, I always feel like I hope that guy has a good family or friends, because yeah, it's lonely when everybody thinks you're like that all the time. And by that I mean always, you know, 100 miles per hour. We're talking, we're going. That guy spawned a whole section of the internet that is very strange, where I have seen so many people like on YouTube Shorts that like talk like him. And I don't know if they're trying to be like him to get popular, or if they at this point just talk like him. It's very strange. If they are just copying or like trying to be like him, that's also very weird. That's odd. That's so cool. Oh yeah, that's looking sick. You know, I think day 2 actually went a lot better than I was expecting, because I won't lie, I never go into making art for the most part without an idea. Like I often say I go in like with a clear head, but I do normally have like an idea, and I didn't have any clue what we were going to do for Rust. And it just eventually clicked. And we got a little bit more lore going, so that makes me happy as well, because I want to make these things link to a video at the end of the month where we're going to talk about shards and all the different strange things in them. And this will be one of them, obviously linking to the disease, but also linking to shards. So I'm happy for that. There we go. Oh, that does look sick now. That's cool. It's almost like a tree. It's like, yeah, it's weird. I like it. Yeah, see, that's when you know you're big. I don't know anything about him, and I've never watched any of his videos, but he's everywhere. That's when you know you're big. It's It's like no matter, like, even if you don't watch football, like, for example, if you're American, you probably know who Ronaldo is. Well, you definitely know who Ronaldo is. There's no way you don't, but that's how you know you're big. Well, remember, these videos will be uploaded. I will make a video at the end of the month, so if you don't really enjoy live stream content, like, for example, personally, I don't like live stream content. I always make my videos nice and short, or compact as I can. Whenever I make my videos, I always edit them, and when I'm starting my video, there's like 20 minutes of talking. And then before I know it, there's barely 10 minutes of talking normally, because I just cut out all the waffle. Because I don't want to waste people's time. I hate doing that. That's how I like my videos. To the point. I'm not there to watch filler. You know, we're not watching a TV show. Because I hate that in TV shows. That's why the best TV show is Breaking Bad. No filler. No need for any filler when everything's great. That's my issue with games now, to be honest. I play games all the time now, and I'm like, this game don't respect my time. It thinks I'm going to sit here all day and play it, but I'm going to just turn it off if it keeps doing this. That's why I think Destiny's so bad. Remember, that was the first game I ever played where I genuinely had a moment where I thought, I am bored. Like, I'm playing a game right now, and I'm so bored. I'm so unbelievably bored. And I'm just doing it because the game's telling me to do it. And I don't want to do it. Oh, that looks sick. I like that. I'm going to head out. Can't wait to see the finished artwork. Well, thank you for stopping by, Chaos. It was very nice having you along. I like hearing you hum the music. Yeah, it's actually quite catchy. I like it. It is going really good. It is going really good with day 2, man. This is what we're working on. It's these kind of rusted splinters of men. I've just gone with the rust theme because it is a disease that is a little bit horrible. It is essentially a disease that cats get from eating rats that affects their iron in their blood. And it can be transmitted to humans, and if you get necrosis in the world, which is a disease that allows you to live with inflictions for a longer period of time due to mutations, you essentially become a man of metal with these spikes and prods going everywhere. And your skin and blood changes. And eventually, those that die become these. Well, if many of them die, and die in the same place. That's kind of the lore for now. Obviously, that's not like, don't quote me on that if I change that in the video, because I do change stuff in videos all the time. Yeah, I like this song a lot, man. Thank you very much for making it. I'll get you an update on that album when I get the chance. I've got a little book cover thingy to do over the weekend, so I'll see if I can squeeze it in for you. But I do really like this. It's making me think of that. I'll see if I can get a picture of it. I love that map. I didn't love the map as much as I just loved the style of it. Let me see if I can find it. Let me get a picture of it. I'll get a picture of it because it's sick. Where is it? It's what is it called? It's called like, here it is. Oh yeah. Oh, there we go. That's what it's called. Shadows. This is what it makes me think of. Makes me think of this. Makes me think of that. Shadows of Evil.
Hold on, pull that in the top. Do do do. Yeah, that's what it makes me think of. Shadows of Evil is great. Yeah, very good. A metal man. Yeah, like extra iron in the blood that causes these kind of jutting structures that eventually can become like these in shards. These huge pillars of metal. Man, remember when games had style? Oh god. I miss those days. Oof. That's what Elden Ring was great at. That game knows what it wants to be. Doesn't wait to tell you. Oh no, doesn't wait to like sell you like, oh, what do we sell people? That's the whole issue with Star Wars and stuff these days. I don't know if it knows what it is anymore. Oh man, that is sick. Okay, that looks pretty cool. I'm liking that a lot. You should design a barbarian splinter sword. Ooh, that's a good idea. I'll write that down. I'll write that down. I like the idea of like a splinter weapon. I'll write that down. Where's the notes gone? I've lost track of my own notes. Oh, there they are. Splinter weapon. Alright. Okay, let's add some ground texture, and then I think we've got something here. I'm wondering, can I layer this on the ground, and would it look okay? Is it like a base idea? Now, this might not work. Probably won't work, actually, but the idea was kind of trying to hint that the ground is ironatized, or I don't know how to word that. Ironatized. Okay, rubbing it out a bit. Don't want it to just look like the floor is copper. Because if it's too coppery, then it just kind of kills it. Ooh, okay, hold on. I don't know if that really works. You might have something here. Yeah, I don't know. It does look weird. I'll give it that. It looks shardy and weird. Does it look cool? Or does it just look really fucking odd? And not like good odd, you know? Like, it's like, huh? Oh wait, a what? Oh, there you go. As you can tell, I'm an aggressive smudger. I don't think I've ever not been an aggressive smudger. Ever since I started making art. Even on paper. Man's always smudging like my life depends on it. You know what? That actually kind of works. Oh my god, it kind of looks like faces in the floor. That's creepy. Wait, that's really good actually. That worked really well. Oh, anyway, let me read some chats. Blood dries black because the iron... Yeah, I know. People falsely claim that blood is red because of the iron. But the blood is red because of hemoglobin. and turns black because of oxygen. Yeah. I've had the privilege of seeing many blood everywhere. Not fun. I'm watching a goofy horror movie with a friend, so I still have no audio, but I'm reading the chat and watching the progress of the Splinter. It looks amazing. Hold on, I'll do this for Nee. I'll put, thanks Nee. And I'll put a little, can I put a little like love heart or like thumb up? Oh, there's monsters, hold on. There you go, I've got a little monster. Style as in world that lets you escape into without even having to be an open world. Also, those splinters remind me of how water sometimes spikes out when freezing in ice trays. I like that, and I don't think I've ever seen you before, Goo. I'm gonna call you Gooey. I meant style as also like, as in like, you know, games nowadays just don't have a... They don't know what their style is. They just switch, you know, they go from 1 minute they're telling you the world's really serious to the next minute you're having to watch a tiny character fight off 5 people, and then they tell you the world's really real. And then the next minute, you know, like I'm talking about also the vibe. Dishonored, for example, is a game that has perfect style. It knows what it is and what it wants you to think it is. Yeah, that's a perfect example of style when I say style. Dishonored. Not Dishonored 2. Dishonored 1 is like perfect style. That game has no need to like try to like tell you what it is, because it can just show you what it is. Doesn't need to enforce it through text or lore. That's what I want to have with Barren, I suppose. Is if you played it as a game, I would want people to be like, oh yeah, Barren. This ended up going way better than I was expecting, I won't lie. I was fully expecting to finish this day and be heavily sad about how it did not pan out. Not that I'd actually be like emotionally upset about it, but more I'd be like, that was kind of not something we'll look back on in the video, but I think this might be one of the starting parts of the video. Yeah, it's better without it. Better without it. Better without it. Ooh, that's lovely. Perfect example of what I mean with style is Last of Us 1 is a game that knows exactly what it is, that makes art for a living. When you play Last of Us 2, you're like, what the fuck happened to this game? Where did the style go? I feel like I'm in the Last of Us world, but I have no clue what's going on. Why does everything feel so weird? Why are all the characters being so strange? Yeah, it just doesn't... It's a game that has no style, and while it looks beautiful, got no clue what it is anymore. It lost its personality because it got changed so much, I suppose. Don't really know why it was like that, but it was all over the place. I think that's my least favorite thing in a game. The game, I feel like, has lost its style. And I think that's one of my main issues with Call of Duty. Call of Duty always gets really like hated on because people are like, it's always been a bad game. You know, because they're like, it's easy to just be like, it's easy to just say, oh, Call of Duty is just a game where you shoot things and there's nothing to it and it's whatever. But Call of Duty used to have a very good style. It had a theme. And the games don't have that anymore. They don't even have it, and you know a game doesn't have it anymore when they have to put in the title like World War II Call of Duty, just so they, you know, hey, this is a World War II game. We promise. And it's not, you know. Worst thing a game can do, I think, is lose its style. That's what I really hope the next GTA doesn't have that. I don't think it looks that great so far, I won't lie. That looks so cool. Oh, that looks sick. I love that. That came out way better than I was expecting. Half-Life. There you go. Half-Life. Great style. Valve are always good at style though, aren't they? Valve nail style. They are a very, very good team of nailing a tone. I think one of the best games. Anything about the game, I don't care about the game. And yet I love the trailers, I love the characters, I love their jokes, their tone. I love that world. And I don't know anything about it. The only reason I know about the game or care about it at all is because I love the characters. And then you look at something like Overwatch, and that, for example, for me is a game that it was really popular, obviously, and did really well. So credit to the game devs for that. But I think it's terrible. It's got no style. You know, 1 minute we've got an anime girl, and then the next minute we've got a cowboy, and then we've got a fat frog guy or something. Can't remember what he is. I think he's a pig. He's a pig. Yeah, I don't know. I can't play games like that because for me, I'm like, when I'm playing it, I'm like, what are we doing here? Is this like an anime game, or is this like obviously that doesn't matter because hey, it can still do well, but just for me, I don't like when I play a game and I start feeling like I get confused what it is that the game is. Movies are like that a lot now. Like, I couldn't tell if the new Batman movie wanted me to think it was really funny or if it wanted me to think it was really cool, because I kind of just ended up thinking it was really funny because some of the lines in it were so cringe. It was like, I am vengeance. I was like, oh my god, bro, you're like a grown-ass fucking guy. I am vengeance. Call me the Batman. Oh, there you go. Alright, let's put his face somewhere in it. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I need to think about that. I don't need to do that. I can just copy that. I think some big games or movie franchises are just afraid due to how accessible games engines are nowadays. Oh yeah, indie devs, yeah. So they have to milk their franchise to monopolize the audience. Yeah, I suppose you're right. But when you do that, you end up losing the respect of some viewers because they see through it, you know. I've spoken to so many people that love Star Wars, but they don't watch Star Wars anymore because Star Wars isn't Star Wars anymore. It just doesn't feel like Star Wars. It doesn't have any soul. It's just empty. And yeah, you might be on Tatooine, or you might be watching another Star Wars movie, but there's nothing, it doesn't feel like you're there anymore. And I remember I watched the number 8, and I remember like I walked out the cinema. And believe me, people in England are not very like, one thing about British people that's like really nice is that they are not very rude, like they're very respectful. And that is the first time I can remember walking out of cinema and like I heard like 3 people behind me that will go like, that was shit. That was actually shit. And yeah, I walked out there and I was like, I'm never going to watch another Star Wars thing. That was trash, and that's not Star Wars. Which is fine. It's whatever, you move on. But it does suck because I do love Star Wars. That was one of my first things growing up that inspired me a lot. The art on it, god, beautiful art. You used to have this book with all the art in it. Ugh, such beautiful art. Craziest thing about the first movies is that all the art, well, like 90% of it, apparently, by one guy. And I ended up watching his YouTube videos because he has a school now where he teaches people in New Zealand.
Would have loved to go to it, but oof, bit expensive. Bit expensive. Ooh. Just a little, and then we darken that, and then it'll blend right in. Oh god, that's horrible. Okay, we've got it. Oh, I've done something here. I've done something. What have I done? Oh, there you go. Well, thank you guys all for joining me on this stream. I really do appreciate it. I appreciate everybody that stopped by, even if it was for just a few minutes. I know we've all got things going on in life. And I actually really do enjoy the streams. It's kind of nice having someone to talk to along the art journey. I will surely improve at it over time, because I'm still very new to doing YouTube properly now. Thank you for all the support, as always. I will post the final versions of this if I do any edits or new renders to it over time. But I think for the most part, that is pretty close to where I would call it for a concept image, because I don't think we need to go crazy more detail. And I think that looks really cool. Well, day 2 was a different kind of day. But Splinters of Men ended up being very, very, very fun. Ooh, I like that. Let me just set it up so that it looks... Hold on, get that over here, delete that. Where's the crosshatch? There you go. Yeah, thank you very much. I really enjoyed that stream. I prefer indie stuff now. Yeah, absolutely. I prefer indie stuff so much more now. I think mainstream studios have died. Sadly, the industry got killed after Amazon and everything. Not just Amazon, but everyone got bought. I could tell it as an artist after a few months when I started seeing messages from people that do art that are unbelievable artists that have been in the industry for so long were sending me messages, and I was like, hey, any news about this job or this thing? And they were like, oh man, I got laid off, or yeah, they're just killing the soul of it. But hey, at least indie things are easier than ever and more accessible than ever. So that's why hopefully one day I'll make a game of Barren. I do want, when I get my iPad, the first thing I would do is I will be doing a lot, and I mean a lot, of 3D. Well, that is Splinters of Men. I really enjoyed it. I think I'm really happy with that. I think I'm more happy with that than I am with day 1. Splinters of Men ended up being quite the cool thing. I'm going to delete this because that's actually not very helpful. But there you go, Splinters of Men. I'm going to delete that one. And I'm going to grab these two. That. Delete that, delete that. Oh, I've not got enough space, it's telling me. Why would it be like that, bro? Could flatten that. Alright, this OG. Yeah,
Yeah, indie for me is where it's at with all things in general these days. It's just what keeps things alive. It's nice playing something and feeling like, I don't know, feeling like you know that it respects your time. That's what it is for me. Play too many things these days and feel like, oh, okay, so this is gonna be a very long game for the sake of it. Alright, thank you guys so much for the nice, fun stream. I enjoyed it. This will be live and viewable later on. If you missed any parts, I'm gonna head to bed, go have some food. I hope you have a lovely rest of your night, good morning or evening. Anyway, night. Thank you very much for the fun stream, guys. I'll see you guys another day.